Today we have left our campsite up in Sun City, Arizona, and we are on our way south toward Tucson. Nancy and I are going to visit some sites on the western side of Tucson, and then eventually visit Saguaro National Park down there, the western part of Saguaro. The eastern part's way over on the eastern side of Tucson. But today is just a day trip for us. The weather has been gorgeous, hasn't it, Nance?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, we've not had to run our air conditioner much at all at night. Just turn the fan on and open the window. But it's been, we've had really good weather. And we're just not used to this kind of weather when we travel. Normally it's over 100 degrees. So, but anyhow, join us on this day trip today as we head down to see some stuff around Tucson. Well, we are west of Tucson at a place called Redemptorist Renewal Center. Nancy had to show it to me. I had to remember it. There's some interesting stuff around here we're going to look at. Might even fly the drone if we're allowed. But this is like a retreat center here. And then back over that way, there's also some picture rocks back over there we're going to check out while we're here. So let's walk around and see what there is here. So here's a little garden here called the Rosary Garden, as you can see from the sign. Lots of cactus and desert style fauna around. Nancy's getting some pictures. And this is, I think, this is, my goodness, my mind has gone blank on me. Creosote. This is creosote right here. When it rains, it gives off a beautiful, beautiful aroma. Here are some cactus here. These are prickly pear. Walk on around here. Here's some more beautiful cactus, and we're going to get over into that area here in just a moment. That's why I brought the drone, so we can possibly fly it overhead. But we are not far from the Saguaro National Park, so we are going to go over there to Saguaro after we get done here. And see, this is Palo Verde, which are basically nurse plants for saguaro cactus, which are those big things right there. Let's walk back over this way a little more. And I see a saguaro with a bloom on it. That saguaro right there has a beautiful little flower on it. So, I mean, this is a pretty area. It's very quiet. I see some more blooming saguaros up here. And I figured this would be the time of the year that we get out here and everything would be blooming, since it is mid-May. There is some more. And this is just a little trail that goes around here. Don't know how far it goes or where it goes, but let's go down this way and see what's down this way. As you can see, Nancy's got her boonie hat on. She's ready for hiking. We got our hiking boots on, and we're ready to get out and to explore. And look at all the saguaro on the hills over there, and the saguaro cactus here. Now, believe it or not, these tall ones here, these are young. They don't start shooting off arms like that until they get about 50 years old. All right, our next little side here is called the Labyrinth. So let's walk over here and let's see what this is. And just looking up on that hill, there's a cross up on that hill, and then you can see at the top of that saguaro more blooms. Look at all those on that saguaro there. These, I think, are called tree cholla. All right. Let's see what we've got here. The labyrinth is a holy walk. Our lives are a journey, a sacred journey. We are not always sure where our lives are going. There is much grief, sorrow, and hardship, as well as beauty and grace. The labyrinth is a way to try to tap into some voices that come from deep within. Not that we are going to figure everything out, but that we give ourselves time to ponder. There's no correct way to walk the labyrinth. You start at the entrance, just to your left, right here, and follow the path to its center. You can go along as fast or slow as you like, but always remember that there are fellow journeyers along the sacred path, and to exercise a simple, quiet spirit as you make your way. Once in the center, take some time to see where you are along the path of life. Maybe the Spirit of God will touch you in a deep way, but you must give yourself a bit of time to listen. After you have listened for a bit, make your way back to the labyrinth the same way you came in. We hope that your journey is a peaceful one. May the Lord be with you. So here is the labyrinth. It looks like people have put things out there in the middle. So I'm going to see if I can take our drone up high and look down on it and see what it looks like. There's Nancy on the outside. I'm on the inside. And I came over and she was mentioning all the little different things that people have left here. There's coins, there's watches, there's a bottle of, what is it, Pellegrino there. There's a doll. Just a lot of little things that people have left here in the middle of this labyrinth. And now we are going to be heading down. There's a little trail down there that goes up towards some picture rocks, so we're going to be heading over that way. Well, this is Nancy's newest little thing right here. Nance, tell everybody what that is.
Just a bottle holder. I guess it's a little bit of insulation. This is kind of padded, but mostly so you don't have, some bottles don't have a grip, but it's just easier to hold a strap than, like I said, some bottles don't have a handle. It's just a bottle. So it just slips down in here. Yeah.
So easy to slip down in there. Hold on. There you go.
And there's a like a thing you can draw it tighter, but I don't really need to. It's kind of snug.
And tell everybody how you're doing after your kidney stone surgery. It's now 8 days.
Well, it wasn't really surgery. It was a procedure to remove a kidney stone. I'm doing so much better since having the stent out.
So, good. All right. Well, we're going to head on down this trail and head over in that direction towards some pictographs. All right. So here we are at the old crossroads. So as you can see, there's two ways down here. We're going to go the way of the petroglyphs, which would be off to that way. That way is the way of the cross, the stations of the cross. So let's head on down the trail. there's the main building. We came down this little trail, and you enter this area. This is overflow parking, and then you've got to come down and find these 2 poles, and the trail will go on down that way because you're going up through a wash. So we'll head on down there. So let's see here. Here is a wash, and let's see what it says here. Persons removing or damaging petroglyphs, property will be prosecuted. So don't do it. So I'm trying to see, I guess it looks like there's a trail over this way. Wish they had it marked better, I gotta say. Let's see here. Yeah, I hear you all the way up there. Yep, you're making fun of us. Let me have a look around here and see what we've got. So just past that sign, you can see up here, you can see some petroglyphs right up there. Looks like maybe a deer or a ram or something up there, and some more up there. And then there's some more writing right here. Some of it looks like it's been, well, that one's been scratched. Someone scratched that in there. But you can see some of the writings here on this panel. And then let me go on down a little further and see if there's any more. So Nancy and I walked on down that way. We didn't see any other petroglyphs. Yeah, that's a lot of scat. I don't know what that's from. Wow, whatever it is, it's big. Nancy and I walked down that way. We didn't see any other petroglyphs, and this is the only rock outcropping. I don't think there's any over there because that's that way, stations of the cross over that way. But these are the only ones that we saw here, and they're actually pretty good. Actually pretty good. So we are going to go back to our car, and I think it's lunchtime, so we're going to make what's become one of my favorites, honey peanut butter with strawberry jelly on bread. And Nancy will probably have it on a soft flour tortilla. And we are still trying to get acclimated, but you know, we're doing okay. So we'll go to our next destination and see what we can see there. So while we were up here, we saw the petroglyphs down there. Nancy's making her way back up. I wanted to come on up here. This is part of that way of the cross. And you can see they have little prayer markers along the way. And a cross where you can lay things, little memorials. This is the first station. Pilate condemns Jesus to die. And then it continues on around that way. I don't know how long it is, but I think that's pretty cool that they do that here. But I just thought I'd come up here and have a look at that. Boy, that dove is loud, let me tell you. The dove, and then there's a Gambel's quail I hear around here also. Nancy said she saw a little flock of the quail earlier. This is just some type of little statue or something they've got there also. But anyhow, now I think we are officially done here, except for getting peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. All right, let's head on back. By the way, do you want one? I'll fix one for you.